Good night. How everyone doing tonight? God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Amalia Spiritual Divine. I'm also the creator of the world. I have a little show news for you all today. Um, I forgot to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know, I've been working so hard. I've been letting these holidays slip by me. Um, I had talked about this like months ago. I think last month sometime about the black district. They're not trying to put on a new map in Louisiana. So Louisiana Middle District United States Judge Shelley Dixie, she withdrawing the map herself. You know, so because she was black and she was blocking it at first, but now she withdrawing too. You know, so Louisiana has six counties on C, and they don't have and so a lot of people complain that they don't have a black person, an African American person on C. You know, so they're striving for a black African person on C. You know, so I agree that Louisiana should have, you know, two majority African American on the district new map. You know, I don't see, you know, they should have all different races on this new map. You know, so because by them to have won't be on the new map, you know, they won't be able to vote. You know, to have the right to vote. You have to be in district to vote. You know, so even if you don't want to black African person on the district, at least have one. You know, if you don't want two, at least have one. You know, I request for either two. If you don't want two, I request for one. You know, but you got to have one on there. You know, so I also withdraw to have another map drawn up again, to have an African American person on the new map that they're trying to come out with. You know, so they be able to vote. You know, we need every African Americans to vote. You know, so they have the right to vote. And if they're not on a map for any kind of district, because the voting is go by what district you're in. You know, so we have to have at least one, you know, African American on C, and we also need two African American on the district. You know, you need two black people on the district. So I withdraw to have another map redrawn for to have those two majority black district on the new map. You know, so again I withdraw for another map to be drawn up to have two black district on the new map that's coming out soon. That's supposed to be coming out. You know, so I don't see what's the problem is they say they said they're not redrawing another map. So there's so many of us coming forward. You know, so I request for a new map to be drawn to have the two black districts to be on the new map. You know, so that's the news on that. You know, so uh this brought to my attention again, you know, and most of this stuff we talking about is update and that it still is happening. You know, so it's just too much shooting. Too much shooting. And I am so concerned with all this shooting and killing that's going on. You know, just had more killing in the church. You know, so now the crime had increased. The crime had increased. You know, so it started taking, you know, so we need red flag to start taking these guns off the street. You know, because they had supposed to be a step in, you know, last month sometime, you know, to step forward to start taking these guns temporarily off the street. You know, so now, you know, all this shooting in a church, in a school, you know, it doesn't matter who they shoot these days. All in the graduation, you know, so I advise everyone, just pray before you leave out your door. Pray again when you get to your destination. Because this is just gone too far. This is a season for blessing and history, not for shooting. Not for shooting and walk. It's for blessing, history. And it's taking a season for a whole another different level. I did came up with safety procedure, for the school and for the guns and rifle. It may not be perfect, but at least it's something to go by. Because toughen up these rules, you can have less people purchasing these guns. You know, it don't have to be perfect. As long as these are safety rules, they'll have less people trying to purchase this gun. Because we have to. I'm trying to toughen it up, so it won't be so easy for them to constantly keep on purchasing guns. Less guns being purchased is less shooting. And the red flag starts taking guns off the street. It'll be less guns on the street and less shooting. So we have to do all this here to keep all this crime rate down. Because it's going up. So it may not be perfect, but it's something to go by for safety laws. So it's something to go by. Because it's just getting out of control. The crime rate is increasing. Shooting just go. They don't care where they're at these days. Graduation, the church, the school. So and then we also, I ain't talk about the war in a while. But this war is still going on. So the United States is willing to give Ukraine another one $1 billion for more weapons. So it don't even seem like this war is trying to die down. So they done went through weapons, and they need more weapons to defend themselves. So I already request for this war to come to an end, and I will keep on speaking on it for this war to come to an end. So we talked about this new map for the district they're trying to draw. But they leaving out two districts is a black community. To leaving off the new map. And once you leave that off the map, they won't be able to vote, and they have the right to vote. Because you have to vote by district. And if they're in a community and they're not being noticed as a district in that community, they won't be able to vote. So I'll be drawn for them to redo another map to add these two community district on this new map, so they'll be able to vote. Because without them on the map, they won't be recognized. They won't be noticed. So we talk about that. And so we also talk about all this shooting. I did came up with safety procedure, and I expect for everyone to follow those procedures. So I'm trying to make everything safe and trying to take less, make it hard for them to be still trying to purchase guns. Because they see if it's hard and rough for them trying to purchase a gun, they ain't gonna want to purchase no gun. Because I had my rules was 25 years up. To purchase a gun, all right. Do a background check. I had all that on there. You have to have legal papers, and then the name on the papers have to match up with the driving license. We got to toughen this up so they'll get frustrated, and then make it hard for them to want to purchase a gun. We have to have less of purchasing these guns, less guns off the street. So we talked about that. We also talked about this war still going on. That Ukraine still need more weapons that United States will be giving them $1 billion of weapons to for them to defend themselves. So that's all the news I have for y'all on tonight, and I see y'all on the next video. Have a blessed night.